We back. It's the unpredictable OG and the unpredictable YNs. We are here for another one. You got your boy Prodigy K2, my nigga Young Ant in the building. As y'all know, on Whispers, we are here. We about to talk about it, y'all. The Nolan Wells case is getting messier and messier and messier as we go. As y'all know, we did a little conversation a couple days ago about the case and everything they put out, but it's so much more. You know, do we know anything to be true? Nope, sure don't. Do we know anything to have true facts to it? Nope, sure don't. But there's so many theories, so much going on, you know, but it's all about bringing awareness, you know, to what's been going on out there in Mississippi. You know, so if it's your first time tuning in, quick recap. A young man goes out to Horn Island, hangs out with some buddies. They return back home. They say he never got on a boat to return home. Body goes missing. Everybody does a search. They didn't find no body. Next thing you know, the body shows up. His friends have his phone. What's going on? What's really going on out there? Right? So now that we jump into it, a lot of new stories. So, you know, I'm going to start off with Young Ant. Based on all the news stories you read, you heard, what's out there? What they talking about?
Yeah, so the new thing to me is, well, one, the striking thing to me was how they did a whole search, how he disappeared on the 4th, but then his body washed up in the same place they searched on the 6th. That, to me, don't sit right, because, I mean, I don't know too much about currents or water, all that, but I know that, for one, if your body, a person drowns, their body's most likely not going to end up in the same place that they drowned at. It's going to float somewhere else, like at least 10, 5, 3, 2 miles down somewhere. It's not just going to stay in the same spot as water.
Exactly.
And then,
go ahead.
And then, other than that, it's just, I don't agree with, as us people, our people, we was always told to stay with the group. Like, we always told to stay with the group. We leave who we came with. Like, especially if we stay with people we don't, like, know. We're not going to stay with nowhere with people we don't know. So, to me, that just never sat right with me. I don't think, as an 18-year-old kid or man, you're not going to stay nowhere without people that you really don't know like that. And he said his best friend, but, I mean, he didn't even come there with his best friend. His best friend came on a different boat. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a small island, maybe, but...
Yeah. I mean, think about it, right? Like you said, he went there with you, but he came back. You came back without him. You said he wanted to stay. So, if he walked the girl, supposedly, to her boat, told her, hey, I'm going back with the guys I came with. But then y'all saying he came back to your boat and said, nah, I'm staying with her. Wouldn't you think he would have grabbed his phone? Hey, let me get my phone.
Yeah.
Let me get my phone. Right? It is a possibility he left his phone. But guess what, y'all? The more we get into it, the more we gonna learn. It gets a lot more shaky than just a phone on the boat. You mean to tell me if he tried to swim back, he died mid-swim due to the currents? Like, shit, if he stayed, how did he get in the water? Is that what they want us to believe? That he stayed and then somebody else threw him in the water? Or he tried to swim back?
Was too drunk and was like, I'm gonna just go for a last swim. Like,
Yeah, I'm on my Michael Phelps. I'm about to swim back. I got this. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. So right then and there, Prodigy, when you hear that, right then and there, what pops into your mind? Right, 100%.
Flags, red alarms. Something don't sound right. It seems like an incoherent story with holes in it to me.
Right? And that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Like, We left him. He getting on the boat with his homies. But guess what? You know what? He's so drunk, he tried to swim back. Was that really the first narrative that they tried to paint?
Then even if he did, let's say that's the truth, and he did try to swim back. So nobody saw him. Nobody was like, "Hey, Nolan, like, hey, bro, what are you doing, bro? Hey, stop!" Or he's drowning. Somebody help! Our friend, somebody, like, no. So it's that many people out there, but nobody saw nothing.
Yeah.
Just don't sit around me. Or he was just by himself, just at that moment. He just happened to be by himself. I don't believe it, bro.
Hey, think about it. It's only one boat they said that had all black people, which was the boat that Nolan's best friends were on. Right? So you mean to tell me if there's a black kid standing there on a goddamn island, on the shore by himself, everybody just drove off because he's just so drunk. But yet, he had enough stamina to walk this girl to her boat. Supposedly. Allegedly. Right? But,
She said,
go ahead.
well, the family, Ben Crump, the family's attorney said that the girl said she saw him get
On the boat.
Friend. Yeah, right.
Exactly. She seen him.
I mean, to her defense, she probably don't know the original group of friends. She could have seen him get back on the boat with anybody and just thought that was his friend. So
Yeah. So there's more to the story. You're right.
Seeing them get off the boat and then get back onto the boat.
It's just like, what the fuck? Because,
at this point, everything's vague, bro. Like, we don't
yeah.
know nothing really, bro.
And then, so check it. So that was the first narrative. Then, of course, right, we said that those same friends had his cell phone. They said he left it on the boat. Those same friends didn't go search for him. Didn't help the family. They said, well, why would we go do that? Y'all already saying we guilty. Y'all already said we guilty, so why are we going to help? Makes no sense, right?
And then they went on TMZ. Some of the friends went on TMZ and was like we don't have nothing to do with this. Like, I don't know why people are attacking us. Like, we love them and everything. So, I mean, at this point, to me, they're just trying to save face. But
Yeah.
in my opinion.
So,
See how you get on TMZ.
right?
And then one of the kids, one of his friends, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he claimed to be his best friend. But the mom was on the interview and said that she never even heard of him. Like, she never even had no idea who that kid was. The real best friend name is Jay Bond. So
Yeah.
another black kid. Yeah. So the other friend that claimed to be his best friend, mom said she don't even know who that is.
I'm telling you, man, it's so crazy. It's so much out there right now with these people just, it's so many, they're throwing out all these narratives, all these different stories. Prodigy, what you hear about this, man? What you hear about all this, man?
I heard they wouldn't give the phone up. And then I heard that the phone also needs to be searched for some deleted evidence pertaining to the case.
Right? They talking about they erase. What are you erasing? How did you even get in this phone?
Investigators, they're getting their own private.
Yeah.
And they're getting their own autopsy.
Yeah. Salute to the family for being smart. And let me tell you something. So, it was just broke that everybody's painting this narrative, right? They said, first it was the picture of him in the pool, right? They're like, oh, that happened right after the 4th, that same night. But, investigators reported that was false, that photo was taken a week before he died, right? But now, when we go into all this private investigators, and then there was another narrative that the FBI is getting involved, right? Somebody did their homework, y'all. Somebody did their homework. And guess what they found? That the same person in Jackson, Mississippi, that did Nolan Wells' autopsy, she did about 6 other black males' autopsy. And concluded the same exact thing. No foul play, no homicide, no nothing. And guess what? Guess what they all had in common? Drowning. All these young men had the same common death of drowning by the same person doing autopsy. A 13-year-old boy was claimed to have been pushed in the water by his friends. Autopsy showed no foul play. He jumped in there on his own, killed himself. The other person, suicide. Another person, similar to the George Floyd case in Mississippi, that autopsy showed that this young man had bruising all around his neck. Reports claimed these officers was on his neck forever, about 10 minutes. Guess what? No foul play. So there's so much that's being reported that we just like, what's right, what's not right, and what's next. So when y'all hear that, what y'all thinking, man?
I mean, before the first autopsy, before all the evidence was gathered, before they did everybody's statement or anything, they claimed they just seen no foul play from the beginning. They said that, and the mom was like, "Why are you guys so quick to rush to a drowning? Like, it was too quick. Like, you don't even have enough evidence to say that."
Yeah.
So, yeah, to me, it's just, I don't know, bro. Like, it's the down south states, bro. Like,
Yeah, hey, Mississippi been Mississippi this whole time. They one of those states along with Alabama and parts of Texas and Virginia, West Virginia, that just hasn't changed. And they're not gonna change. They don't want to change. But at the same time, this is why no matter who you with, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. You know, one of my biggest things is always, I ask myself every day, why wasn't he with his actual best friend? Why would he with these new friends? Or they may not be new friends, so let me not say that. But why wasn't he with his best friend? Why? You know, it raises eyebrows. You know, if these other three boys are saying he just said he wasn't getting on the boat, he was with the girl. I mean, the girl's story should have been, oh, he said he was going with his best friend. Well, he didn't say that.
and then it started off with him and then three of his friends, and then but one of the friends said that their uncle was driving the boat, so we don't even know. Like, that's just a new person added. Like, where'd the uncle come from? Like,
Man.
apparently there the whole time, and the uncle said that it's normal for people to just leave their phones because they're going to be in water, which makes sense. But he said he usually, when they do those type of things, he comes back and people will have like five phones. He'll have five phones sitting on his boat that he has to get back to people. So I mean, that's a possibility. But if you know you're leaving, if you know you're like your ride is leaving, and you know your phone is not with you, you're gonna ask for your phone back. I don't care if you're having fun, if you're not having fun, if you're drunk or not drunk.
Yeah.
2026, bro. People don't go anywhere without their phone.
Exactly.
And the mom said they checked his Snapchat when they finally did get the phone back. They checked his Snapchat, and everything on the Snapchat was deleted. All the pictures and everything was deleted. And they said he was a picture taker, like he was a selfie picture taking guy. So that's just already done. Sit right, bro.
So it makes you think, right? Like, what photos did they delete? To me, he had to take a picture of him back on the boat on their way back. But it wouldn't surprise me if right now everybody's pointing the blame at the boys, and they might be right. It wasn't them. What if it's the uncle? What if he flashed out?
Or what if he really did leave with that girl, and it could have been somebody on the island? Because we are in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And he's talking to. I think the girl is white.
She white?
I think. Yeah. So anybody on the island could have been her ex on the island. Could have been a friend of the ex on the island that seen him talking to her, and anything. He could have gone on a boat with them, and the people she was with could have not liked them because he didn't know them. So
Exactly.
I mean, anything could have happened.
It's a possibility. I don't think you going. Well, I mean, if it's not your homie, I guess you're not gonna try everything you can to look for him. If he came with you, you would do everything you could
If
to
it's
try
like
to look
situation
for him.
like, bro, if me and you go and we're with 3 other people, but I know me and we got to get back. We're going to the same place at the end of the night, or like you park your car at my house, so I know you got to come back with me. I'm not gonna be like, all right, hey, we're leaving, bro. Like, you stay here on this island with all these people that you probably only know like 2
That
weeks
I
ago.
know you don't know exactly.
Exactly. And I know like that you say you even if you tell me, nah, I'm good, I'm gonna tell you you're not good, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, bro, you're just drunk, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You're just drunk, bro. You're not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm gonna say, bro. I'm not just gonna be like, all right, well, have fun, like. And then they said they told him that they were leaving at 3 o'clock, but the last reports, I think the girl said she's last seen him at 4, and his best friend said he last seen him at 4, and the people said, eyewitnesses said that the friend said they didn't leave until 4:30. So why would you tell him that you're about to leave at 3 o'clock if you didn't leave till 4:30? Because the boat malfunctions.
That part. I'm telling you, man.
Tell nobody you're leaving. We're about to leave, and you leave an hour and a half later.
It really makes no sense. It really makes no sense at all. You know, this.
Like on the boat that broke the boat.
Contradicting stories, bro.
They had to get it clean and they had to get it fixed.
Exactly.
Fixed up the boat.
Something happened on the boat, like you said, to where you had to clean it. You need to do detailing. So, in order for you to detail it, because all that, it's like a car. All that stuff is tracked. So, for you to get a detail, everybody gonna ask why. Oh man, the boat was malfunctioning, taking on water. So we had to get it fixed overnight. We have to get it fixed.
Overnight. Nobody's doing that shit overnight for no boat. You already came back from your trip. You don't gotta go back on the water.
Come on.
Especially if you're not going back to go look for the homie that you brought with you and left on the boat, and now everybody's questioning where he is. You supposed to at least try and find the nigga.
Man,
Once.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. If I'm leaving you, right? And I'm leaving you, I done left a lot of people in my life. But if I'm leaving you somewhere and a nigga say you died, bro, I'm gonna say, hey, no, this nigga pissed me off and I left that motherfucker. But guess what? I'm gonna go back to try to find him. Ain't no way.
All right, I'm gonna help.
What you
I'm
mean?
not be like, well, he wasn't with me, and y'all blaming me, so it's not my fault.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that. We not. I'm not gonna make up an excuse.
Guilty because I left you, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make up for it.
That part. I'm gonna tell the truth. I left him, bro. He was causing problems. We got into it. I left him. That's the truth.
Then the dad said that they not only had to track down his phone using the app, they had to track down his car keys because he left his car at his friend's house. So he said when he got to his friend's house, when Dad got to the friend's house, he said that the friends act like they didn't know like where his keys were, and then I guess so he left, and I guess a little while later they called him back and said they were sitting right there on the Xbox or something.
So that's that bullshit. That's why the mom was tripping, because she kept saying they were refusing to give back his stuff. So it proves some form of guilt. It proves some form of guilt.
Why the friends are stonewalling me now?
Everyone said they didn't have it, and then they talked to somebody and they told them just give them the stuff.
Man, I'm telling you, they have to wipe it clean. Hold on, mom's a judge. Let's make sure. Let's bring in our person real quick. Make sure everything's out of there. Anything that's tied to you. And then now it's all out. Y'all good. Return the phone. They got no proof. There's no cameras. No nothing. But guess what else I just read? There's a GPS on the boat. Supposedly. I was trying to pull up the video before we started this. I couldn't find it. I clicked off, can't find it. But it's another investigator that was speaking that shows different time frames of that boat leaving, and it's not matching the boy's story. So, you know, we gonna come back. We're gonna do another one. So, Jack, y'all stay tuned, Because we're going to keep touching up on this video about what's really going on. Because,
Thing too, 'cause
go,
you can track that phone to his phone.
yeah,
If you're on the if you left his phone on that boat and the boat is anchored on like where everybody's on the island, it's gonna stay there. It's not just gonna be moving around. So if it's moving around, friends got some answering to you.
yes, sir. But I ain't gonna lie, if y'all ask me right now, if the tables would turn, will people be in jail right now? The answer is yes. 100%. No questions asked. We see, in our world, we're guilty until we prove ourselves innocent. We're not innocent until, it ain't the other way around, bro.
To be able to be on TMZ trying to prove our innocence.
Yeah. We already locked up. You got a coroner making false reports on multiple people. Ain't nothing's never happened. So this might be the break. It's sad, but it may have taken Nolan Wells to break the story of what's been going on and for changes to be made. It always takes one. But it's sad that a family has to lose a son. A family has to lose, a nephew, a brother. It's sad that that's happened. But this is where we at today. This is what we got going on.
Icing on the cake.
Yeah.
If that coroner retired right before everything cracked open.
Oh, it's coming.
Cause they like to retire. They like to retire before everything.
Yeah.
Before everything, come out. They like to retire.
Here's my resignation letter. I'm done. Yeah.
Let me just, so.
So that's going to be another thing. That's going to be another follow-up about the coroner. Can she be prosecuted? Right? Is the FBI, right, if they're really involved in this, not only continue investigation in Nolan Wells, but are they going to truly go back and pull up all these other young males that so-called drowned or suicide? Are they going to go back and look for it? That's something we're going to stay tuned to figure out. Right? Right is right. But the truth is the truth. But at the same time, this family is so well connected. They got so many people right now trying to spin the block with all these false narratives. The picture, this fake best friend that's talking about, Mom don't even, how you my son best friend? But Mom don't know you.
And it couldn't have been, because, the mom did say that the friends that he was with, they've been friends since they were little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one that claimed to be his best friend, he
yeah.
I don't know what's good.
Everybody friends.
The even more crazy part is the real best friend. Javon, the one that was on the TMZ interview.
Yeah.
On that same interview, he said the police haven't even interviewed him yet.
No.
He said the police haven't even asked him any questions yet.
They know what happened.
Yeah. They don't want his story. They want to silence him.
Acting like they have more information, but the police aren't even doing their job.
Yeah. They want to silence him. And that's the problem. And chat, that's why we on this topic. We can't allow this to be silenced. Not just because he's a black boy, but it's for all people. Doesn't matter. Here to Mexico, to India, Canada, I don't care where you're from. At the end of the day, a young adult, whether it's a young adult, old adult, somebody lost their life. And that's not why we were put on this earth. And, I got kids. I got brothers, got sisters, I got family. When they go to the store, they go out to these parties, I expect them to come back. So we're going to get to the truth of this. It's going to take a lot of time. I think they're going to drop full context regarding their findings, whether FBI is involved, once they actually look into everybody else's case. But my thing is, damn, who did it?
I know is once the family's independent autopsy comes back, because they want somebody that's not connected to Mississippi police or nothing about the case. They want somebody that's completely independent that just is gonna do their job. So once that autopsy comes back, that's what I want to know. What I want to see.
Yes, sir.
But say he did get on the boat with them to leave. If he only got pushed off and just couldn't swim and had to try to swim back to shore, then it's not going to show foul play. It's just going to show that.
And the thing is, they said he was a strong swimmer, like he was a really good swimmer. So even if they pushed him off, it'll show that he tried to swim and the boat just kept going, like
Yeah.
left him, and he eventually just got too tired to keep swimming.
They could have pushed him off.
It would show that.
What the
It would show that he didn't just they just pushed him off and nobody was like, you see him in the water, like he was on, if he was on the boat, he didn't just jump off the boat.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm saying like there you gotta have like plausible evidence that they can't deny and say I didn't make him get off the boat, but that's why they try to say he didn't get on the boat.
And there was an argument before earlier that day that's recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
proof
proof.
it's Nolan or not, but the family's saying they think it's Nolan and the parents are saying it's not Nolan. So
If Nolan took a Snapchat video on that boat on the way back home to where he thought, but got dropped off, excuse me, but got dropped off mid ocean ride, then I think that's a very plausible possibility as to how he died.
I mean, but that's a fact, right? I mean, it's only one way to die when you drown. The only thing you can do is drown. Drowning is drowning. But there's no such thing as evidence for somebody pushing you. Somebody pushing you don't leave marks. That don't leave marks, right? But the thing is, like the mom said, they erased something. So he could have been getting into it with him, and Bob pulled that phone out and went social media on them. And then they kept his phone. They struggled for his phone. You know what I'm saying? Snatched his phone, and then all 3, 4 of them pushed him over. And like to your point, they kept going. He tried to swim back, no matter what if he's a strong swimmer. He tried, got tired. But to your point, Han has a really good point. If y'all left before everybody else, supposedly, are y'all trying to say nobody else takes that same route back to land? Why nobody seen him? Why nobody seen his body floating in the water? If that's what happened. From what I seen in those videos, it looks about 8 to 10 boats out there. Not one
a
person.
lot of people. They say, I think it said about like 300 people out there.
There you go. So you telling me nobody takes that route that those young men took? Come on, man. I mean, if they innocent, they innocent. But we gonna get to the truth. But it starts with those boys. At the same time, it starts with that girl. But guess what? She didn't have his personal belongings. She went look for him. She gave a statement right away. She ain't hiding. So with that said, we're going to have to figure some things out. We're going to tune back in on this.